everyone. How are you? My name is Jamie Cohn, and I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight and share a little bit about me and my journey and all that good stuff. But before I get into that, I want to ask you a question, and I just want you to think about it a little bit. I want to know, do you lead with your heart or do you lead with your head? And there is absolutely no wrong answer here at all. So don't think that there's, a right way to answer this, or this isn't a trick question or anything at all like that. I just want to know, do you lead with your heart? Do you lead with your head? Feel free to share it below, or keep it to yourself. Okay. So, like I said, my name is Jamie. I am born and raised in New Jersey. I am married to my high school sweetheart. I have been desperately in love with Jordan since 1996, and together we will be celebrating our 20-year anniversary this year of being married, and I can't even believe that. 20 years has flown by, so much so that it has given us 4 beautiful children. I have a 17-year-old daughter, I have a 14-year-old son, an 11-year-old son, and an 8-year-old daughter. We also have 2 very crazy dogs. They're a lot, but they're great. We love them, all that. And we also have 4 businesses that we own and operate from our home together. So we are super, super busy, just like you guys, all the time, on the go, something going on. But I want to talk to you a little bit about my time and an experience that I had before Bellamy, before I came to Bellamy. Because you see, prior to Bellamy, I had really gotten hurt. I would almost say heartbroken. And if you know me at all, you know that I am a pretty guarded person. I hold things pretty close to my heart. I'm not overly emotional typically. So if I cry, it's a big deal, right? So I had gotten hurt. I found myself in a position where people that I thought genuinely loved me, cared about me, were my friends. I found out that when I stopped making money for them, I was no longer their friend, and it hurt. You see, when I entered the social selling business many years ago, I entered it with my heart. My youngest child was about a year, maybe 2 years old, and I found myself in this place where I was craving community. I was craving connection. I had kind of lost a part of myself, and I was working to get that back. And I entered social selling, and I found it. I found myself, I found friends, I found community, and I found success. I worked in this business, with that company for a while, for many years. And I had built a beautiful team. I had amazing customers. I had this network of people that I genuinely believed were my people. I genuinely believed that the friendships and the relationships that I had built there would last a lifetime. And I had all of this going on, and in the meantime, I was able to retire my husband from his full-time corporate job. He worked 20 years in telecommunications, and because we had worked so hard in that business, we were able to bring him home, and it was really exciting. And because of that, we decided that we were going to launch another business together, and I was over the moon excited for this. We were going to venture into something new together, and I could not wait. That same time, I had to do some serious reflection, because when I looked at my other business with my direct sales company, I realized that I was spinning my wheels. I realized that I had hit a certain level of success, and the amount of time that I was investing in that business was not yielding the success and the reward that it should have been. My ROI, my return on investment for my time, it simply wasn't there. It was like the well had dried up. I had just sort of plateaued in my business and I needed to make a change, right? Time is our most valuable commodity. We only have a certain amount of minutes in each day and we never, ever know when our time is up. So we have to use it wisely. And I found myself in this place where my time was not being spent the best way that it could. And so it was time for me to move on. And I was excited to move on. I was excited to do this new thing with Jordan, you know? And so I made the hard decision to leave that company. And I told my friends there, and I told them that my time had come and I was moving on to something else with Jordan. And they totally turned their backs on me. They kind of just cut me out. It was like a knife in my heart, like a dagger in my heart. It hurt a lot. These people that I had these group chats with, that I was communicating with all of the time, all of a sudden I was gone. I had just been removed and it hurt. So I put up my walls, I guarded my heart, and I moved on, right? And then I was approached by Bellamy. I was not by Bellamy. I was approached about Bellamy. And I was curious, but I was not going to make the same mistake again. I was not going to lead with my heart. This time, I was going to lead with my head. I wasn't going to jump in heart first. I was going to jump in head first because, after all, I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. I run multiple successful businesses, so I was going to use my business sense when it came to pursuing Bellamy. I was going to go forward with my head, but I want to make sure that I tell you that if you are here and you are leading with your heart, please rest assured that the heart of Bellamy beats so strong. If you are here because you are searching for community, connection, anything like that, Bellamy has that for you. It genuinely, truly, truly does. But if you are here and you are very business-minded and you are looking at Bellamy purely for the business opportunity and you're leading with your head, I really want to talk to you because that's where I found myself. Maybe you're finding yourself looking for another stream of income because it's incredibly crucial that we have multiple streams of income to find financial freedom. Maybe you're looking to diversify your business portfolio. Maybe entering the beauty industry seems like a good investment to you. I would agree with you on that. Maybe you're just intrigued at the idea of working within a startup because Bellamy is such a new company. We're just over 2.5 years old within this space. We are growing at a rapid pace and it is exciting. So maybe you're like me and that genuinely excites you and you want to be a part of something like that. So I want to share with you some of the things that were really, really crucial for me when I was leading with my head when it came to Bellamy and making the decision if this was the right company for me to partner with. So first and foremost, I needed to look at the compensation plan. The compensation plan had to be rich. It just did. It makes sense. This is a business decision. That's how I was approaching this. I needed a compensation plan that was going to pay wide and it was going to pay deep. I needed a compensation plan that did not have any gotchas or any loopholes or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. I didn't want to have any like, oh, shoot, I didn't meet that requirement. I didn't know I had to meet that requirement. Darn. I wasn't here for that. I wasn't interested. I wanted it laid out for me, plain and simple. And I needed to be able to make money multiple ways. And in fact, Bellamy pays out in about 19 different ways. So I'm not going to talk too much about the compensation plan, because what I would encourage you to do is touch base with the partner that invited you here. They can go over the compensation plan with you, share the detail of the overview. If you don't have a partner yet, simply go to bellamy.com, click on opportunities, scroll down, and you will be able to see the compensation plan right there, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Secondly, the product. When you're looking at a product for a new business venture, I personally and my husband, we have two things that we are always looking at, two things that are crucial for us. Number one, we need a consumable product. We need a product that when you run out of that product, you need to get more of it. And the beautiful thing about Bellamy is that when you run out of your product, you cannot order it at Target. You cannot get it on Amazon. You have to come back to me. Not only is it a consumable product, but it's a consumable product that is linked back to me. I like that because that ensures that residual income that is going to last for a very, very long time. The second thing that's really, really important to us is that we like to have products that are essentially a line item on nearly every household. So I'd like to ask you, how many people do you know who have skin? It's probably a lot, right? So I would venture to say that hygiene, skincare is going to be a line item of some sort on nearly every household budget, right? Everybody is in some capacity going to wash their face or their body or something. So it's a pretty sure bet that people need what we have, right? And the other really amazing thing about this is it's within the beauty industry. And I happen to love the beauty industry. And just this past year, the beauty industry globally grew by about 6%. That's huge because I'd like you to think back, even though I know you don't want to, over the past year, it's been a doozy. And the beauty industry still grew by 6% as a whole. That's over $320 billion in retail sales globally within the industry. That's exciting. So if you want to be a part of an industry that is growing through a global pandemic, this is a pretty good one to be a part of. Bellamy also saw substantial growth within the last year as well during these very, very unstable times. From January of last year to January of this year, we saw a nearly 6% increase in sales. That's huge, you guys. That is huge. Another thing that this is going to speak to is something called the lipstick effect, and I'm not sure that you've ever heard of it, but here's the scoop on the lipstick effect. Basically, what it means is that when people are faced with an economic hardship, a recession, that sort of a thing, they are still willing to invest in a small indulgence like a lipstick. And we saw this in the past year because so many of us were forced to kind of sit back, reflect on our finances, and many people had to make choices. So the lipstick effect kind of lends itself to this idea of like, okay, well, I've got to cut a corner. So maybe I'm not going to get a facial each month. Maybe I'll treat myself at home with an at-home sheet mask. Or I'm not going to go in for, my procedures at my Medi-Spa. Maybe I'll go ahead and invest in a good serum that can tide me over until then. Or people found themselves not going into a nail salon, but rather buying a nail polish and painting them nails themselves, right? That's the lipstick effect. People are still willing to invest in themselves no matter what because it just helps them cope. It makes them feel better. That, to me, is a really smart, sound investment. And the beauty industry falls right within that. The consumable product line item on nearly every household budget. The next thing that's crucial is I need low risk and I need low investment. When I was looking for a new business opportunity with Bellamy, I was not willing to invest tens of thousands of dollars. It's not something that I was willing to do at that stage. I, in fact, was not willing to invest thousands of dollars. I didn't really want to invest hundreds of dollars, to be honest with you. So if you are in line with that way of thinking, I'm happy to tell you $49 will get you in the door here at Bellamy. Now, you can most certainly take a look at what your business goals are and adjust your investment accordingly. But $49. Talk about a low investment, and then talk about a low risk. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee on our businesses, so it's virtually risk-free. And then when it comes to the product, we're equally low risk for your customers because we offer a 45-day money-back guarantee on our product. So that's very low risk. That's very low investment. We also have no fees. We don't have a monthly fee for a website or anything like that. We don't even have sales requirements for the first year. That's pretty amazing. That checked that box most certainly for me when it came to leading with my head. Next up is I needed simplicity. Just like you guys, a million things going on all the time, right? The world is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. We're going and being pulled in so many different directions. I was not interested in stocking inventory. I am not interested in shipping product. I am not interested in invoicing or anything at all like that. Managing a website, no thank you. I'm happy to say that here at Bellamy, there is no inventory that you need to stock. There's no shipping that you need to do. Your customers can all check out right on your website that you don't even need to manage. Checking that box off. Next up is a duplicatable system. I wanted to ensure that what I was doing, other people on my team would be able to do the same thing. Bellamy has designed so many beautiful systems that allow everyone to reach the level of success that they desire on their terms. We have an amazing training portal that you have access to right in your boutique dashboard. From getting started, launching your business, to product knowledge on up and coming products, it's all there right at your fingertips. We have an amazing gallery of photos that a professional photographer takes for us, that the company supplies for us. So we don't even have to worry about finding great graphics for social media. Speaking of social media, we actually have a platform that's been developed where the posts are actually done for you. You connect it with your social media account. It posts right to your social media account for you, and then it tracks your engagement, your clicks, and things like that. It is absolutely amazing. So if you want to talk about duplicatable and you want to talk about simplistic, it is there, and it is beautiful, and it helps you reach that level of success that you're craving for yourself and your team. And speaking of success, that brings me to the last thing that was on my list. I wanted a sure thing. I wanted some proven success. I wanted to partner with people that had been there before and had been successful before. Melissa and Scott Thompson, they are amazing, and their track record is absolutely amazing. Melissa has an incredibly long and successful history within the direct sales beauty industry, working for some of the best companies out there. She is repeatedly praised time and time again for her accomplishments. This woman is pioneering this industry and this space, and people are recognizing that. She has proven time and time again what she is capable of. And could you try again? Oh, my phone's talking to me. Cool. I mean, my watch. Time and time again, what she has done, what she is capable of doing, and she's allowing us to do it alongside her. And speaking of alongside her is her husband, Scott Thompson. Scott Thompson brings over 25 years of digital marketing experience to Bellamy. He is an incredibly successful entrepreneur and business owner. His company has landed him a spot on the Inc. 500 list. Guys, that's a big deal. If you are looking to lock arms with a business partner on the Inc. 500 list, like maybe that's somebody that you might want to, do business with. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I don't know. So anyway, that's Melissa and Scott. They are amazing, and their proven success and their track record is just incredible. Together, they are an absolute powerhouse. They're a power couple, and I was completely sold once I got to that last box that I needed to check. So that kind of brings me to the end of all of this, because I came into Bellamy and I was hurt, right? I was a little bit damaged. I was a little bit jaded. I wasn't coming here because I wanted a tribe and a community. I was coming here because I wanted a sound business investment. That's what I was coming to Bellamy for. I had no idea that I would get both of those things in such an amazing package. I had no idea the healing power that this company had. I had no idea the way that it would transform my life financially, business-wise, but also emotionally, the way that it would heal me in a way that I didn't even know that I needed. And I can tell you, the relationships that I have here at Bellamy, this is not like a mean girl thing. It's not a thing. There's no cool kids table here at Bellamy. I mean, we're all cool kids. Let's be honest. Most of us are just big, giant dorks doing our thing, living our best lives. I'm not going to lie. But it's fun that way, right? But the relationships that I have here are so inclusive, right? Everybody is welcome. All are welcome. Anybody. But I have relationships that have transcended Bellamy. I have people that I genuinely love and care for that have moved on. And do you want to know something? They didn't cut me out. They didn't end the relationship. I didn't slice them. I didn't delete their number or unfollow them or anything at all like that. They're still right here in my heart, and I still love them, and I still have relationships with them. And it is such a different feeling than I had in the past. And so I want to tell you, whether you are here because your heart led you here, or whether you are here because your head told you that this was maybe the way to go, I want you to know that we're so glad that you're here. And this truly, truly is a place where the heart and the head kind of just come together, you know, and they sort of fill this void. It's kind of an amazing thing. And so thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to say goodnight and goodbye. I am so honored to be able to spend this time with you. I am so grateful that you took time out of your night. I know how precious time is. And you spent a little bit with me. So whether you are leading with your heart or you are leading with your head, I am so incredibly grateful that it led you here to Bellamy in one way or another. Have an amazing night. I love you like crazy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.